Alright, so we got till 316. What's gonna happen with 316? Who knows? I just know there's a 4321 before the fire. 4321 before the fire. The fire, this is it. Philadelphia is the fire. I wonder how it's gonna all happen though. Is it really gonna blow up? Or is it gonna be a TV thing and they cut off our power and our communication right there at Comcast, the internet, telephone, everything? It kind of depends on how John dies. It depends on the circumstances. Like, does Johnathan Kleck, did he say he was going skydiving on his birthday? I don't know if he did. I mean, I know I heard the Lord tell him to go skydiving, but the Lord also told him to go jump on his birthday too. I heard the Lord tell him that because he was waiting. Here's the thing: he was waiting so long. He kept saying, "I'm waiting for the Lord to tell me when to ring the bell." It's like, God, when is this? When are you gonna ring the damn bell already, Kleck? Will the Lord just frickin' tell you? And then finally, I said to Kleck, I said, Kleck, just jump out of your frickin'. I have an idea. Take your verse 316, John, and go jump out of a damn airplane on your birthday and become John 3:16, as God will give his only begotten son, because he's going to allow you to die on your birthday. And will you ring the damn bell before you jump out of the airplane? Just do that. Doesn't it all make sense? Just do it all at once. And then finally, Kleck confirmed it, that the Lord actually told him to do that. Like, thank God, Lord. And so now, as we're at 316 on March 16th, Monday, next Monday, we got 6 days till that time. 2616, because Kobe Bryant died on the 26th of January, and Johnathan Kleck's going to die on March 16th, 2020. It's up to you to believe if he really died, or if the Lord really took him away when it happens. Just like the Kobe coronavirus, where he was buried at Corona Del Mar. Right. Now, how does John die, though? That's the thing. Like, how does this all happen? I wonder what the Lord would allow. Because he's going to allow John to die. But here's the other thing. Is he going to become John out the belly? Does he die? Does he jump and a great wind causes him to pass over, like, to the ocean waters somewhere? And then that's where he lands in the water? And then you see his parachute, because we already know this. When it comes to 800 feet, because the parachute's supposed to open up by itself with the AAD button, all right, automatic, something deploy. I don't know. It's supposed to automatically, just in case if he's unconscious. But I don't know if he's going to have it. See, I think somebody's going to not push that button. And however it happens, he's going to, at 800 feet, somehow the parachute's going to open up. Whether it's the dry ground or the water, either way he's going to hit it with only 800 feet to go. So it's going to be kind of a tough impact, because it needs to be normally 1,500 feet. Now, So you got that clear. He's going to jump out of his airplane. It's going to be on his birthday, John 3:16. He's going to ring the bell beforehand. I figured, ring the bell at like 5:55 a.m. Kleck. Does that sound good? To represent the fifth trumpet, the fifth seal, the fifth bowl red, the fifth this, and the fifth that. But who's going to be the one responsible for it? Because you know about him and Michael. I mean, obviously. I mean, I don't even know the guy, but I know, hey. I don't know. Is Brandon going to be involved? Because, Kleck, you were telling people about these crazy freaking lunatic channels saying that you and Michael Spears are lovers. Like, how would they even know that? They don't even know you. But Brandon, and he was sitting there right next to you. And remember when you asked, you're like, how's this going to work, guys? Like, when the Lord asks you to do something, how do you, and then Brandon's like, when they ask you to do it, he's, well, right now, Lord? And then you're like, I knew he was going to say that. Because you caught him in a trap. That was the old Corpus Christi, Johnathan Kleck. That was the old answer that you were looking for. The new Corpus Christi. Come on, Brandon. Because that's Michael. No, come on. Michael's he's gonna think something. So I don't know, Michael. Is it you? Or is it Brandon? Because some people are going to be mad at Kleck. They're already mad. In real life, I mean, one thing that got me a little nervous, Johnny, is this. In real life, you got some people pretty pissed at you. The ones blowing up your phone, all because you want to share. It's like you're listening to the Lord or something. That's all he wants you to do is share. But I don't know. It's like these people blowing, like JB Rocks and them. All these people that, I mean, you did promise them something, didn't you, Kleck? I mean, I understand that, there's this thing called broken promises that Lucifer likes to play games on people. I'm not saying that you would break your promise or anything like that. You wouldn't dare break a promise because your heart changed over a period of time of watching YouTube all this time. But you do got to be born again. You can't be born again in physically, obviously, Nicodemus. You're not able to physically come out of a vagina again and be born. You have to be born of the Spirit. Because the first time you're born of the water. As your mom's water broke, and then you're born upside down into the system. And not everybody is actually born that way. Only one is born that way. The rest are got to be reborn. So all of the Kleckites, they're going to be reborn. Everybody's standing there shameful, feeling stupid, reborn at that moment, reborn. As you start to develop as you're getting reborn, because truth just hits you so damn hard. And it's going to be so obvious to you. You're like, oh my God, how can we not? I was thinking it would be John 3:16 on his birthday, but I didn't say anything. Oh well. So yeah, you definitely got real people in real life that are pretty pissed at you. Because you can see the truth and they can't. But again, they don't have the ability to surveil like you can. Everywhere throughout the entire world to see anybody you want at any given time. So I don't know. It is, here's the thing too. When you do fall from the airplane and you die, Jonathan, you're going to have a wounded head, obviously. Obviously, that's the given theme here. You jump out of your airplane, you ring the bell beforehand, 5:55 a.m. on your birthday, John 3:16, the only begotten Son. You know, monogene, the only one, right? Well, when you do decrease, I must increase. So when you decrease, I told you before, you won't get your cat back unless you start acting more like John the Baptist. And I think he took my threat serious because, you know, I still got Bad Cat. He's still alive. I have him. But I don't know, Brandon might be he might be a Judas. Because he's sitting right next to you, Kleck. Right? He's all laughing. Oh, wait. So anyway, I was in yeah. I was looking at I know. It must be sunny as hell in that studio of yours, Kleck. It's usually the one that's the closest to you that is the one that betrays you. Brandon, are you going to betray him, or are you going to be the one that chops his head off? Huh? Wounded head? It's either that or Michael. It's whoever's really, really close, you know, because those past couple videos, Brandon's been sitting right next to Kleck for whatever reason. I guess he's like you know how like Johnny Carson had Ed McMahon just sit there. I think all Ed did was just laugh. Or, I don't know what his whole point was. But there's people that are really close to you, Kleck, and they don't like that you want to share with me. They don't like it. They don't like that you want to adopt me into your family. They're not having it. Because they know that I'm going to share. They're freaking greedy. They're like, no. No. We have too much to share. We just have too much. I don't want to let go of anything. So I don't know. Like, you better watch your back. You better watch your back. Whoever's really close to you is going to betray you. So here's the options. I'm still weighing out the options. One of them is, as you're up there in the airplane, you ring the bell already, and you got Brandon up there, and you know Michael and Spears and all them, and then for some reason Brandon decides to, like, I don't know, he has like some kind of machete and he just chops your head off right before you fall out the door, and then truly you would have a wounded head because you wouldn't have a damn head, and you would be beheaded like John the Baptist because you're announcing that the king is coming. Or someone just shoots you in the head before you jump out of the airplane because they gotta kind of try to kill you, and then once you hit the ground, it's like, oh well, he died of a ground wound. That could be possible. Or you just jump out of the airplane and you hit something and you're like come unconscious, and then your ADD malfunctions because someone sabotaged it beforehand, and then you finally start to wake up like, oh, what the hell's going on? And then it's like 800 feet, like, oh no, and then you pull the parachute, but it's almost too late, but not late enough, and then you hit it. You're pronounced dead, or really seriously, critically, you're pronounced dead on 316. But here's the other thing. The rapture. Don't forget about the rapture. between John 3:16 and 3:19 of March 19, 2020. When you are supposed to raise back up after you died, when you rise up from the dead, O sleeper, you won't be seen anywhere anymore, but a great earthquake happens. And but at that time, my channel shuts down. But then when you go down, but my channel goes back up when you stay disappeared, and then everybody will think that I'm the Antichrist reigning for the next 3.5 years. I don't want to be up for 3.5 more years. My time's almost up anyway. I started April 2nd. You know that, Johnny? My 42 months is up October 2nd. The exact same day that Christ was born, 7 BC. Because when he died, he was 39 and a half years old, because he died on April 1st, 33 AD. He was born October 2nd, 7 BC. So when he died on April 1st, it was quite a few years later, but on April 2nd, I decided to hop up on YouTube for whatever reason to start to give my only begotten son. And then give me 42 months. October 2nd, I'm done. But May 21st is coming up. All hell's breaking loose at some point in time. The 5-month period, for the sake of the elect, those days shall be shortened, because we're not really at the 5th trump, we're at the 6th one. The 5th happened back May 21st, 2011. It's a 7-year period, tribulation, and 2 years, 2 children, 2 years and under. But either way, when you decrease, I'm increasing.